welcome to the day. So we'll just get right to it, and we'll ask Spirit what the messages are for us today. What is important for us to know today, Spirit? What is important for us to know today? What message is important for us to hear today? What message is important for us to hear today? So far we had the Four of Wands fall out, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. What message is important for us to hear today? What message is important for us to hear today? One more card. Spirit, what message is important for us to hear today? What message is important for us to hear today? So we have the Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. The Four of Wands is kind of this card of stability. It just kind of, you see, like, when you're building a house, you need really, well, I guess you don't really necessarily need four walls, but typically that's how it's built. Yeah, even the pyramids, they start as a square at the bottom, right? And then all four sides come to a point at the top, but this card is really about stability. It's kind of like the groundwork, sort of. I'm feeling like the foundation. That's what it is, foundation. The Queen of Swords is really an energy of someone who is very clear in her thoughts. She's very clear in her thoughts, but sometimes she can tend to be a little bit cold. The Queen and King of Swords can tend to be a little bit cold, a little bit off-putting, maybe a little bit, but very clear in their thoughts, very clear in their direction and what they want to say, or what they're thinking, or there's a clear connection between their thoughts and the words that come out of their mouth. They're very good communicators. This is the feeling that I'm getting right now from this Queen of Swords, is that she's a very good communicator. So there is this energy here of someone who is very, very clear in her thoughts, or his thoughts, is a good communicator. Self-directed, I'm hearing, very self-directed. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling from that. And then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is really grounded. And the feeling that I'm kind of getting from this card is a little bit of weighed down, though. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm getting this feeling of being a little bit weighed down and overwhelmed a little bit by earthly things, by things that earthly pressures, like paying the bills, or having all these responsibilities to take care of. This is kind of the feeling I'm getting from this card right now. But typically it's like, somebody who's very grounded, has got their finances in order, kind of understands how to work with the resources in their reality. But right now I'm feeling kind of some pressure. Yeah, some feeling overwhelmed a little bit. The Eight of Pentacles is a card about, like, putting in the hard work. Really, like, putting in the hard work to perfect a craft, or to get something done, really, yeah? But see, this guy here, he's very focused. He's very intent and driven on doing what he's doing. Like he's very focused. He's putting all his thought and energy into creating and finishing something, you know, not just starting it, but finishing it. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Love this card. This woman just feels like, you know, she's just kind of like, she's done her hard work and now she's just kind of enjoying herself. And what I get from this card is really about somebody who has worked really hard, you know, has worked really hard on herself to be comfortable in her own skin, to you know, be conscious of her own thoughts, be self-aware, and is kind of at this point where she's just kind of taking it all in now, you know. She's done her hard work, and now she's just kind of enjoying what that hard work has brought to her. And the Knight of Swords here, I just got immediately when I looked at it was this feeling of rushing in with a message. Like there's a message that needs to be delivered, and it's a message that needs to be heard quickly. It's something important that needs to be heard right away. Yeah. So give me a second as I kind of look through these cards and feel the different energies and how they combine, and see what they all kind of are saying together. So I'm really feeling that, you know, we're talking about stability. So sometimes, you know, when like in love readings, the Four of Wands can kind of like signify this twin flames type of relationship. You know, you got the 11-11 here, which kind of signifies this twin flames, but you know, and possibly, right, but like I think that it goes beyond that. But in relation to that, it really is about stability though, because for me the twin flame experience is really about stability as well. It's like if you know the story about twin flames, it's like you know, a soul being separated into a masculine and a feminine energy, and the desire, the really strong desire for those masculine and feminine energies to come back together and be one again. And so but this doesn't necessarily, that twin flame journey doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man and a woman, or it has to be some type of romantic relationship. In fact, where my journey has taken me is the understanding that the twin flame thing is really about balancing the masculine and the feminine within yourself. Yeah. That you are whole within yourself. Yeah. And that and part of being whole is balancing those dualities within yourself, balancing the masculine and the feminine within yourself. You may be in a woman's body, or you may be in a man's body, but you still embody the different energies, both masculine and feminine energies, and it's about finding balance in that. Yeah. And that is what creates stability for you. That's what creates stability for you. That's what really allows you to move forward, thinking clearly, and being focused in your direction, and being able to see a direction. Yeah. Instead of just being stagnant and you know, just staying still. I just got a you know, vision of like a still icky waters that just like start to get scum and whatever, because it's just like, you know, standing, it's not moving, it's stagnant. So yeah, that allows you that stability of balancing the masculine and the feminine within yourself, gives you some clear direction as how to move forward. And that's what this is really for me, is this message of getting some clear direction for moving forward. Yeah. Then here we have this King of Pentacles. And I don't know, I just really getting the feeling this guy, he's just like, he feels like the earth is just growing up over him, almost like you know, the grass is freshly cut and there's a little statue out in the grass, but there's heavy rains in the next few days, and the rain and the grass just grows up over that statue to the point where it overcomes it, and you don't even know it's there anymore. That's the feeling that I'm really getting from this card. And so it's kind of like, you know, not allowing that to happen by finding your clear focus and direction and not being stagnant. Yeah, that little statue in the grass, you know, the grass is able to grow up above and around him because that statue is not moving. It's not moving, it's stagnant. It's just staying there. It's just energy of just, yeah, of just staying there and kind of succumbing to being overcome. And so this Queen of Swords is like, you know, helping you to really find your focus and your direction and move forward. But also, you know, there's an element of one, putting in the hard work, right? So you can't just say, yep, that's where I want to go, and I'm very clear about moving in that direction, and then just stay still. You still have to put that, you still have to put some work into it, right? You still have to put some effort into it. You can't say it once and so it is. Yeah, you still have to you know, make steps, take steps in that direction, and put in some effort and follow through. That's the big message here with this card. Follow through. See it through until completion. Yeah, whatever that direction is that you're taking, see it through until completion, until you come to the point where you know, okay, either yes, I've done it, it's accomplished, I'm here, or to the point where it's like, I cannot move any further. I've tried everything and now I cannot move any further, and now I'm at the point of moving in a different direction. Okay, but also being comfortable in your own skin, like having confidence in yourself, like knowing that you can do it, you can accomplish it, you can follow through and finish it, you can. It just takes a little bit of confidence in yourself, a little bit of confidence in yourself to see it through the hard work. Yeah, to know that it might be a little bit of challenge there for you, that it might be a little bit of even exhaustion, but to kind of just see it through, you know, see it through, to find some pleasure in the process. Yeah, find some pleasure in the process. This guy isn't necessarily feeling like, oh, this is miserable, I hate doing this. No, he's into it. He's totally into it. He's determined. Yeah, he's feeling it, he's vibing with it, he's flowing with it. He wants to get it done, but he's enjoying doing it. And that's because he has some confidence in himself. Yeah, he understands that, you know, he's capable, and that spirit got his back, you know, that he doesn't have to do it by himself, that you know, that the universe is looking out for him. And this is just confirmation for me, you know, I was just asking Spirit for the message, you know, for today, like, what is the message that we need to hear? And when this card came out, it was like, bam, there you go, there's your message, that's what it is. And so this is just confirmation that that's what the message is. Yeah, so, you know, like, in order to build some real stability in your life, you need some clear focus. Yeah, some clear focus and some clear direction. And you don't want to be overcome by the world growing up around you and covering you and smothering you and swallowing you whole. No, you need to find your clear focus and make movement in that direction. You know, find some pleasure in the process of moving in that direction and following through, seeing it through to the end, or until you cannot go any further. And in order to do that, you need to embody this energy of confidence, of believing in yourself, of knowing that you are worthy and you are divine just because you are, but also because you have experienced so many different things that has brought so much knowledge to you, and you can tap into that, and you know that, okay? You can do it. You can do it. You can build that stability in your life by believing in yourself, having a clear focus, and following through on it. You know? Yeah. Great message. You know, I hope it resonates for you. I mean, it's something definitely that we can all be reminded of, you know? Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed it. All right. I love you. Aloha and Namaste.